Personally speaking, and no offense to anyone out there, but Dwight D. Eisenhower was the worst president ever. He was fooled by these people who said that the Russians are ahead in the space race because they teach evolution, when evolution has absolutely nothing whatsoever to putting up rockets and satellites. It's upon basically studying God's creation and understanding that His laws of science are basically what we can study and create inventions and so on. Look at Wernher von Braun. Look at a lot of people. For example, Isaac Newton and all these people. The Wright brothers. They studied flight, and that's how they made the airplane. And by the way, Dwight D. Eisenhower, it was the biggest mistake he ever made by pushing this evolution theory into the public schools, and that is why we have all these problems today. Drugs, crime, racism, stuff like that, you know, like sex outside of wedlock, suicide, violent crimes, the SAT scores dropping. He made America go corrupt. If he did not do that, people could have maybe studied true science, and this kind of pushed into the public schools, all this kind of stuff. That's what what messed up the education, and why America is going on a downfall. This teaching of evolution has only corrupted societies and destroyed science. That's all it has done, and it's confused people and degenerated people and made people go hallucinated ways, thinking that this world is supposed to be a cussing, name-calling world, when actually it's supposed to be a world where we all basically get along, know each other, you know, know God, love your neighbor, etc., study science, and basically help a lot of lost people get saved. I'll discuss about being normal in another video. But Dwight D. Eisenhower, that was the biggest mistake he ever did. He short-sightedly fell for everything, this kind of saying that they got to get evolution to schools or else they get caught up in the space race. Doing that is not going to make them speed up whatsoever. That's only going to degenerate people. Studying rocket science and space science will help them get into this technology of making rockets and spaceships and so on. That's what will really push it forth. As long as evolution is in the schools, SAT scores will continue to go down, social problems will continue to be around, and no, we're not going to get ahead in science whatsoever. Basically, evolutionism hasn't added one invention or advancements in science whatsoever. A lot of creationists and creation scientists have given a lot of necessary inventions and branches of science. To say, oh, creation has no importance whatsoever with science is quite a big deal of ignorance. So Dwight D. Eisenhower made a big problem, and that's one of the reasons why he is the worst president ever, in my opinion.